Good morning and welcome to the channel. Today we are on the first leg of our self-drive through Romania from Bucharest to Timisoara. We're starting out with a good old Uber ride to pick up our rental car. Bucharest has their very own Arc de Triomphe. Parasol. A one-way car rental isn't always possible, and it's a little bit more expensive, but it's a great way to see the country. Honestly, we needed a break from taking the bus, and nothing beats being able to stop whenever and wherever you want. Flexibility that we ended up needing, as you will see very soon. You do need an international driver's license in Romania. We have rented many a car, and this was the first time ever that we actually had to use it. After 8 million hours at the airport and rental office, we were on our way. This part of the Romanian countryside is not so beautiful, but don't you worry, we're going to see it 3 times today. This is where one of us realized that our favorite Alfreezy was missing, and we had to call back to the car rental office. Yep, that's right. 94 kilometers into our journey. Uh-oh.
Someone's not happy.
Sports car? It is now. Our plan for today is just to make it to Sibiu, because we try not to travel for more than 3 hours on any given day. Finally, we got back to the place where we had to turn around. Not long after our side quest, we arrived at the outskirts of Sinaia, a town in Brasov County, just outside of Transylvania. From here, traffic entered a standstill. What? I wonder if it's just like the parking situation here. It was not, in fact, the parking. We heard from a local in Sibiu that the traffic around Sinaia is always like this, due to there being no big highways in the area. Something to be aware of if you decide to drive yourselves through Romania. Peep the castle from the movie Wednesday. Once we got through the town on the other side of Sinaia, we saw miles and miles of cars going the other direction. And this spoopy little graveyard. Brasov is only about 50 kilometers from Sinaia, but the drive takes about an hour and a half with traffic. It's one of the biggest and more famous towns in Transylvania, and it's very cute with its little old cottages. Unfortunately, we had already burnt a few hours renting our car and chasing an elf, so we just ate at a shopping center and moved along. We really wanted to take the detour to Transfagarasan, and the daylight was burning by the second. You will see so many different landscapes as you drive through Transylvania. We saw forests, fields, mountains, and lots of the cutest little villages. Check out the storks. The road to Transfagarasan is about a 45-minute detour from the highway between Brasov and Sibiu. You can also come up the road from the other direction, but apparently it's not a great road, and the best part is on this side of the mountain anyway. We actually drove this way because we could skip it if we wanted to, and I'm so glad we didn't. This little town is Timisoara, and from here to the base of the mountain was a bit more touristy than we were expecting. There are little hotels and restaurants along the way, and a lot more people out walking. If you want to visit Transfagarasan, I would recommend staying in this area. It seemed really nice, and it was already much cooler than the rest of the countryside. We were already pleased with the drive at this point. The view is spectacular, the tunnels are novel, and the waterfall is massive. And we're here, at the start of what Top Gear labeled the greatest driving road in the world. Let's try it out. Transfagarasan has it all. Mountains, waterfalls, clouds, and even a bit of snow. Being summer, we actually saw quite a few people with their camper vans, but be warned, even in July, it's still pretty cold near the top. This is one of the most incredible things that we have ever done. And if you're in Romania, you should definitely come see what it's all about. To think we almost skipped it. If I had to give you any advice, come on a day with a spectacular sunset. But that's just luck, isn't it? After this, my camera battery died from the cold, and we got a little sick after the descent from the altitude changes, so I'm going to end this here. Next time, you'll see us spend a day in Sibiu and finish the trip to Timisoara, our home for the next month. Subscribe! Bye!